Good morning to all of you. Uh, so, in the last class, we are discussing about the distribution of in statistical methods. So, continuation of that, we are going to discuss about that the later part. Previously, in the last classes, we have talked about this normal distribution. That is a test of significance, and in order to that, we have discussed about the normal distribution. So about that, it is the we have talked the total process of normal distribution and that. Okay. So yes, here we have discussed about the total process of normal distribution, and we have seen an example is also given there, and we have talked about that example in our last classes of normal distribution. Now, the process of normal distribution, where we have talked about this. So it is saying that if any value is testing, we are testing under any hypothesis, and then if the value would find no reason to suspect the hypothesis, it would be said to be accepted. So if we are working on some data, we are testing some hypothesis, and we are getting some value that has no reason to suspect the hypothesis. So if the value is satisfying the hypothesis, then we call it that it will be an acceptation value. Then we call it or we say it that it is an accepted value. So this is the process of testing the hypothesis, and we have seen that in the case of normal distribution. Now today, here in the case of binomial distribution, we are going to discuss about the process of binomial distribution. So what is this binomial distribution is saying? So binomial distribution, it is considering that it is a series of trials. It is a series of trials or experiments and observe in the occurrence of an event E or not E. So either there is an event or not event is happening. So it is considering that a series of trials or an experiment. So there is a series of trials or experiments is going on, and observing the occurrence of the event. Observing the occurrence of the event is known as the binomial distribution. So here as considering we are considering a series of trials and experiments and observing the occurrences of the event. Now if the trials are independent, if the trials are independent, such as occurrence of E or not E in the previous trial does not affect the outcome of the next trial. So suppose a continuous series of trial is happening, and one trial, the effects of one trial or occurrence of the value of one trial does not affect the outcome of next trial, does not affecting the outcome of next trial, then the probability of observing are successes in its trial. So then observing the probability of all the success, all the events. So whatever one trial is actually not affecting the value of next trial. One trial is not affecting the value of next trial, then the outcome of observing those all the successes, here a formula or a series is given. Here a formula or a series is given that is saying it B, that is binomial distribution of R, N and P. R, N and P is given by the formula goes that N factorial divided by R factorial by bracket N minus R factorial. N factorial divided by R factorial, N minus R factorial. So this R, what is the R? That R is the occurring of the values we are putting here, that 1, 2 up to 2 to the power n, where the values of P will lie between 0 to 1 and Q will be 1 minus P. Q will be 1 minus P. So R is the success. So how many success of if we are following an experiment and trial, then how many values are, how many trials or experiments are success, are getting success, and how many are not getting success. So R is the value of success. What is the success? And for P will be the value lies between 0 to 1 and Q is 1 minus P. So here a formula is getting. Now, if we are talking about the binomial distribution, so we can define it as a definition. If any definition comes, that a binomial distribution, we can say that simply the probability. A binomial distribution, we can say that it is a simply the probability of a success or a failure or outcome of the event. So as there is a given that event or not, that is meaning by probability thus of the success or the failure outcomes. Probability of a success or a failure outcome in an experiment or trial or survey, we can call it. So here two possible outcomes will be there. Either the trial or the experiment will be success, or either it will be false. Either it will be success or either it will be false. So this will be the possible two outcome in the case of binomial distribution. In the case of binomial distribution, suppose here we are taking an example. Suppose let probability of getting a 1. Suppose we are placing a roll of the die. Okay, so die have been placed. So the probability of getting 1. So if we are trying to find the probability of getting 1 on a die roll, if we are rolling the die 20 times, if we are really rolling the die 20 times, so the probability of rolling 1 on any throw will be 1 by 6, because at a time there will be 6 values. So if one time we are throwing the die, then what is the value possibility? That 1 by 6 rolling 20 times. If we are rolling 20 times, then the binomial distribution is saying that n, how many times we are doing the experiment, that is 20. What will be the value possible outcome for each cases? That 1 by 6. Then success would be roll a 1 and a failure would be roll anything else. So there will be two results. Either there will be one. What is our target? What is our achieving target? Our achieving target is that we need to get the result of 1 when we are placing the die or rolling the die. So now either in each cases, either we are getting 1 or we are getting some another value. So success, when it is getting success, when our value will be 1, and when the value is something else, then it will be failure. So these two possible outcomes will be there. So here the value, how many times we are rolling the die, that is 20, and there will be a probable outcome, that is 1 by 2, either it will be true or false. So there will be two possible outcomes, probability of or the probable outcomes, there will be two, either it is true, either it is false. So getting of 1 or getting of true result is that 1 by 2. Okay, so this is why, because the probability of throwing an even number is 1/2. So either we are getting the result or either we are getting the not result. So this is why the probability of that 1 by 2. Probability of the 1 by 2. So this is the process. So this is the outcome. Our main target is we have a fixed result, or we have a fixed motto or target, whether our target is achieving or not, whether we are getting our target, we are getting our result or not. This is the process of binomial distribution, and we are getting the formula against that. That is B equal to R and P, B equal to R and P equal to n factorial divided by R factorial into n minus R factorial, n minus R factorial into P to the power R and Q of n minus R. So this is a formula is given. Now here, whatever we are getting, that we know B is our binomial probability or distribution. P is the probability of success on an individual trial, and the number of tries we are getting, and 8 R is 2 equals to the total number of success. Either it is a true or false, whatever will be the terms will be there. So this is the formula. This is the formula. So we can put the values, we can put the formulas there, and we can calculate our result. We can calculate our result. So in this regard, here the things that is interested in the model is that concerned with the problem to whether what is happening or not. So here whatever the thing is given, right, take a pen and a copy. We are going to do a problem on this particular formula. We are going to do a problem in this particular formula. Okay, so write the problem, uh, take a pen and a copy, and I am going to tell you the problem, and we are going to solve it step by step. We are going to take it, we are going to solve it step by step. Okay, so have we, all of you have with the pen and pen, paper copy? Okay, so I hope all of you have with pen and copy with you. So the first, the problem one that we are going to do, write down the statement. A coin is tossed. A coin is tossed 10 times. Okay, so write down the problem that a coin is tossed 10 times. What is the probability of getting, what is the probability of getting exactly 6 heads? I am repeating the question. A coin is tossed 10 times. What is the probability of getting 6 heads? So here our n, the n is, what is the value of n here? Can anyone tell me what is the value of n? What is the value of n here?
10.
The value of n is 10. The value
10.
of n is 10. So here the value of n is 10. So a coin is tossed 10 times. So value of n here it is 10. Now we need to find that what is the probability of getting exactly 6 eggs. Exactly 6 eggs. So here we are tossing, and there will be either two condition, either it will be head and either it will be tail. Okay. So for each cases, how many values we are actually getting, means I want to say that how many results we can get. For each cases, either it will be head or either it will be tail. So if we are tossing it for one time, then either it will be head and either it will be tail. So result, there is two results, head and tail, and we can get one result at one time. So here our value will be for, we can say the success, we can say the success probability, that is 1 by 2. Our success probability, the odds of success of getting a head, we, for one cases we can find out is 1 by 2. We can say that is 1 by 2. So the value of 1 by 2 we are getting here, that is 0.5. So for each cases, the head, either the true success result will be 0.5, and odd success, that is 1 minus p. 1 minus p we can say that is 0.5 also. So here the thing is, what is the probability? Our question here is that what is the probability of getting exactly 6 heads? Getting exactly 6 heads. So what is our probable outcome? The x, the result of x, we can say here, that is the probable outcome, that is 6. The exactly getting the value of 6. Exactly getting the value of 6, or we can say here that is termed as r. So the value of getting r here, that is x, 6. R is 6. Now putting the values, now calculating that, we are going to find the value, that is we are using some formula here, not this formula. There is another generalized formula for this, that write the formula. B, that is binomial probability, bracket x, x will be small, semicolon n comma p, equal not equal to, sorry, minus, sorry, equal to, it will be equal to ncx, ncx, where c will be capital and n and x will be suffix, n and x will be suffix. So I'm just trying to show you how the formula is, that so here, that n will be in the lower part of left hand side, and ncx, so ncx, okay, this will be the thing, ncx, then into capital P to the power x, that x will be capital P to the power x, okay, that x will be capital P to the power x, then into 1 minus p, 1 minus p to the power bracket n minus x. So this will be the formula. N minus x will be 1 minus p to the power 1 minus p to the power n minus x, 1 minus p to the power n minus x. So I am repeating that b of x and p, expect x semicolon n p, equal to, that is ncx into p to the power x into 1 minus p to the power n minus x. So this will be our formula we are going to use here. Now put the values. Now put the values here. That is the value of n here. The value of n for this particular problem, n is equal to 10. N is equal to 10. Then for this x, we are getting the value of x in this particular case, that is 6. X is 6 into, now our probability value, that is p. So p is here we are getting, that is 0.5. P is here we are getting, that is 0.5. So p is 0.5 p to the power x. So x, the value of x here we need to calculate, and here x is already given. So p is 0.5 to the power x is the value of x is also given, that is 6. Now then the later part into again 1 minus p. So 1 minus p, the value of p is 0.5. So we can calculate the value of 1 minus p there, and n minus x, n is 10, x by 6. So n minus x is 10 minus 6. Now put the values in each of the places. Put the values in each of the places and tell me that what will be the probable result. What will be the probable result? So we need to find what is the probability of getting exactly 6 sets. So getting exactly 6 sets, what is the probability? Kindly tell me. What will be the result? Calculate it and tell me that what will be a result. Putting the value of this every I have written down every values for the n, for the x, for the p, and all the terms have, all the values have written here. So tell me what will be the probable output. What will be the probable output? So what will be the output?
Sir, 1.872.
1.872.
Yes, sir.
Let me do it. Just a minute. Let me do it. So 0.5 to the power 6 there. Okay, for that 0.5 to the power 6. Okay, that is the value. If anyone getting any type of different answer, tell me. If any different type of result, if anyone is getting, they kindly tell me. Okay. So till the time I am solving the problem answer.
Sir, 13.125.
13.125. What is the result you people are getting against 10cx? 10c6 actually. What is the result you people are getting against 10c6?
210.
210.
210.
210.
So 210, okay, that is fine. And for the letter 0.5 to the power 6,
0.015625.
0.015625, and for the later part 0.5 to the power 4,
0.0625.
okay, so the result is that 2.05. 2.05 we are getting, right? So anyone getting the value of 2.05? Anyone getting the result of 2.05? Or any different type of answer? To the result will be 2.05. Pallavi, check the value again. And who tell me the first one? I think Shikha. Is it?
Yes, sir.
So what is the value, Shikha, you are getting?
So 1.872.
No, the result will be 2.05. I have just checked the calculation, and after doing the all the result, I am getting here 2.05. Again, I am telling the result, that is 10c6. You people have done the same. For 10c6, it is 210, 210, the 210. For 10c6, we people are getting 210. Fine. Everyone getting for 210 against 10c6.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so for 10C6, 210 N2, then 0.015625, then N2 0.0625. So calculating it, we are getting the value of 0.2050, 0.2050 actually, 0.2050. So check the calculation again. Check the calculation again. I am getting the result 0.2050. 0.2050. So, okay, let me share, do you the thing for you people again. Okay, so new share. Okay, okay, so I think you can see the calculator window right now. You can see the calculator window, and we are getting the value for 10C6 210 into 210 into 0.015625, 0.015625 into 0.0625. So we are getting this particular result 0.20. We are getting the result of 0.20. So kindly write down the answer. Kindly write down this answer of 0.2050. This will be the result. This will be the result. Okay, fine. So now we are going for another problem. I am doing this particular problem because in the module 2, all the things are related to the statistics. And maybe this type of problems may come in your exam. This type of problem may come in your exam if your exam is happening, because I think that situation will by that time will end or almost in a particular stable situation. So maybe your exam can happen. So for that, I am I can think that this type of problems may numerical problems may come into your exam. So that's why we are doing the problems. Okay. So write down another question. Write down another question that we are going to use this by using this particular formula that we have talked about. The problem is 80% of people, the problem is 80% of people, problem number 2, 80% of people who purchases something, who purchases some household thing, 80% of people who purchase some household thing are women. 80% of people who purchase some household things are women. If 9 women, if 9 household owners, household buyers, household thing buyers, if 9 household things buyers are randomly selected, if 9 household buyers are randomly selected, then what will be the probability? Then what will be the probability that out of 9, exactly 6 are women? I am repeating the question that 80% of the people who purchase some household things are women. If 9 household buyers are randomly selected, if 9 household buyers are randomly selected, find the probability that exactly 6 will be women. Find the probability that exactly 6 will be women. So here we are going to use this particular formula that we have discussed, that binomial of R and P, that is n factorial by R factorial into n minus R factorial into P to the power R Q of n minus R. Now we need to find out the steps. Okay, so first in step 1, write down step 1. I am going to explain you step by step, so it will be easy to understand. So first in the step 1, what is happening in step 1, that we need to find n. We need to find n first, because our first problem here, that is n factorial. So we need to find the n first. We need to find the n first. So can anyone tell me what is the n? What will be the value of n here? What will be the value of n here?
So 6.
6. Anyone have any other answer, any other result? What will be the value of n? N, what is n here? First, let us clear that n. What is n? N is the number of trials, the number of experiments.
9.
Okay, Supam is saying 9. So I am again saying that n is the number of experiments. N is the number of experiments. So now tell me what is the value of n? What is the value of n here? N is 9 because 9 we are selecting some randomly 9 household buyers. So the value of n is here 9. The value of n is 9. So this is our step 1. We need to find out the value of n. N is 9 here. Now the second part, that is r. The second part, that is r. So here we need to find the r from the problem. So we need to find what is the probability. We need to find that out of 9, how many will be women. So how many exactly? 6 will be women. So out of 9, if 9 household buyers we are selecting randomly, so we need to find the probability that exactly 6 will be women. Exactly 6 will be women. So here the value of r, here the value of r will be 6. Here the value of r will be 6. We need to find out the value of r, that is 6. Now this is our step 2. In step 3, what are we going to do? Step 3, that we are going to get the value for first. We are going to get the value for particularly this particular part, n factorial by r factorial into n minus r factorial. N factorial by r factorial into n minus r factorial. Now calculate that particular part. N factorial by r factorial into n minus r factorial. Calculate that particular part. N factorial by r factorial into n minus r factorial. What will be the result? Tell me.
84, sir.
Okay, fine. So we are getting 84. So the value for the first part. So this is our first part, that n factorial by r factorial into n minus r factorial. We are getting the value of 84. So for the first part, we are getting the value. Now, next part, that is our step 4 will be. We need to find the value of P and Q. We need to find the value of P and Q because all other terms, that is R, N minus R, we know the values. We know the values, but we need to know the value of P and Q. So P, what is the P? P is our that out of what will be the probable result. P is that what will be the probability of the success of an individual trial. What will be the success of an individual trial? So P is the probability of success and Q will be the probability of the failure. P is the success rate and Q will be the failure rate. So here P is that out of 80%. So here the first thing is that given 80% of people who purchases some household things are women. So here out of 100, the 80 will be women. So the value of P is already given. So P, that 80% will be women. So P will be 80%. So value of P will be 80%, or we can say that it will be 0.8. Either it will be 80% or we can say it will be 0.8. So what will be the value of Q? If P is 0.8, then what will be the value of Q? Or if P is 80%, then what will be the value of Q?
0.2.
0.2, sir.
0.2 or 20%. Okay, so P is out of 80% are women, then the rest will be not women. That is a failure rate. That is 100 minus 80. We can say that it is 20% or 0.2. So now we have the value of P and Q also. Now put the value into P to the power R. P to the power R and Q of n minus R. Put the value of P to the power R and Q of n minus R. And tell me what will be the value of P to the power R. What will be the value for p to the power r? What will be the value for p to the power r?
Sir, total value is 0.176.
You are calculating the total value, that is 0.176. Okay, fine. So 0.176 will be the total value. That is okay. That is not an issue. And the value of p to the power r, we are going for step by step, we are going for step by step. So the value of p to the power r will be 0.262, and value of q to the power n minus r, the value will be 0.008. Now accumulating all the data, if we calculate the total value of b binomial distribution, so we are getting the result, that is 0.176. We are getting the result of 0.176. So all are getting the result of 0.176, I think. Okay. Here, try to calculate it in your home, because the time is end. It will be going to disconnect at any time. I am going to share the QR code in the group. You people scan and mark your attendance. Okay. So I am going to share the QR code. I am sharing it within some minutes. You people are going to scan and mark your QR code. And as the time is going to end, we will continue in the next class. The discussion will continue. So thank you all for joining into the session, and stay safe in your home.
Thank